All right. Next subject. All right. Time to get serious.
We getting into a serious subject after?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Do you want to do the
don't
songs?
need Yeah, let's just do the songs, man.
No, but this is related to a song.
Is it?
Yeah, that song.
Okay. All right. I see you thought about the structure thing, so
yeah.
I'll let you be the program director. You can take that.
All right, flipping serious subject. Unfortunately, literally, I think it was the day after last podcast, because the last podcast we talked about the unfortunate deaths of Alton Sterling and Philando Castile, and just talked about in general how the police treat niggers, basically. And now this podcast, it's literally the day after that 5 police officers got shot and murdered by a sniper rifle. I've forgotten the guy's.
Got a sniper.
I forgot the guy's name though. I need to Google that, innit?
Did he like shoot loads of rounds and eventually hit a few?
Yeah,
police
like
officers?
loads of people
Or
got injured.
Was it like crack shots? Was he like a good sniper or was he a mediocre sniper?
I have no idea, fam. Like, I don't really know, but like I know that he.
Because I doubt you can just wake up one morning and think, I'm gonna, start sniping people.
Oh, his name's Micah Johnson.
So either he was trained in and he was planning,
I agree that he might have
or
been.
he was just.
Apparently,
mediocre.
he served in the U.S. Army Reserve.
There we go.
From 2009 to 2015,
There we go.
including a tour of Afghanistan. 5 got murdered, and
Wow, man
Some-
served in the military. He was trying to shoot the police.
some got injured.
I thought those kind of institutions were like related, like they're kind of like cousins
Wow, yeah, it's funny that you say that.
of establishment people.
Sometimes
innit?
cousins got to take a hit for another cousin. But yeah, let's get into
That is wild.
I'll further get because I've got a lot to say about this, but I want to get all the facts out.
He just
first.
shot random policemen.
Yeah, it was at a.
It's not like he done research and he was moving like the Punisher and he shot the policemen
No.
who shot other people and
Yeah.
whatnot. Shooting 5 random police. What is that? That's not.
He where was
You
it?
gotta
It
be
was at a
crazy
rally,
to do
innit?
that. That's not logical.
He might be crazy, yeah, or I don't know what else, but like
PTSD or something, and then hearing all the stuff about police and stuff, and then probably influences. I don't know.
Or it
That
could-
is mad.
fam. I don't know. I've got an opinion on it, but I want to get out all the facts. Like, where
Okay.
was it at again? It was at a protest, didn't it? Yeah, it was at a protest. Loads got injured as well, but yeah, 5 police officers died. So, and it's a black guy called Micah Johnson, innit? And obviously he's been arrested since then and whatever. But what I don't know. Like, this is just my opinion, innit? I think it's they. Like,
You think they done it?
anyone that's watched Prison Break will know about when people in power.
So you think it's a conspiracy?
I think it's a
you don't
setup.
think this
I
guy
think
just
it's a
acted
setup.
alone? You think some white people put him up to it?
I think it's a setup. I think it's Donald Trump.
Or not even white people, just
I think it's Trump.
What?
I think it's Trump. He saw an opportunity and he took it.
What?
I think
You
this
think
guy's
Donald-
been paid
To kill police officers?
police officers.
So are
You're a
you
black-
claiming that like someone actually paid him to murder police officers, or that the police officers are still alive and it was all just
To
fake?
murder police officers.
So you're saying Donald Trump,
yeah.
who's like a campaigner for fucking president,
Yeah.
and has bare peas,
Yeah. Bare peas.
would spend
And
money.
that's the golden ticket.
No,
there.
listen. Will spend money,
Yeah.
to murder, get himself incriminated in a crime, to murder.
He's not gonna get incriminated.
Police officers, in order to become president.
Yeah. Right. This is fair, fam. Like he saw. This is. Like let me tell you how I actually became to get to that point. Like obviously
Okay.
I didn't
This
think of
does
that
sound
straight
like
away.
some House of Cards shit.
Yeah, it's somehow maybe it could be because I
I
watched
think
too
it's
much House of Cards.
influence.
Is it too much House of Cards?
I
influence?
don't think Donald Trump would pay a criminal to, or pay someone to commit a crime.
All right,
like
well-
this close. I think he could win without doing stuff like that.
All right, yeah, I hear what you're saying. It could be House of Cards, but this is how I came to this like conclusion.
I don't think that's worth it.
When
I think his money could be better spent in other places which don't get him, connected to a crime with 5 M cases. Like, I just don't think that's an effective way to spend his money to try and advance his campaigning, to be honest. But continue. Sorry.
I'm gonna get to the point, the conclusion that I've got to.
Okay.
From the beginning, innit? So when it obviously happened,
Yeah.
and it was blowing up and that, I was like, oh my days, innit? Like, this is mad. Like, so I was thinking, like, obviously the media has put it out that police officers has died now. So now it's like, raw. This is a problem now, because this could be break out into anything, innit? Because you know what I mean, like, you know how close police officers are, and if they're feeling under attacked, it's just gonna cause more fear, innit? It's gonna just cause more fear and more panic. So I was like, wow, this ain't bad. This ain't good. This is really bad. So then I heard that it was possibly a white man, innit? But there was no facts to this, so I was trying to Google who it was, and I was thinking, if it is a white man, then that's interesting, innit? Like, that will be less bad, innit? I think it's more bad that it is a black man, innit? What I'm trying to say. Because if it was a white guy that done it, which I thought it possibly was at the beginning, because it seems crazy that this guy is so trained and he had the access to get these guns as well.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it could possibly be like some white guy, innit? But there is black guys that out there that obviously have been to the army and stuff, and that probably would want vengeance against flipping police. But it just seemed too booky, basically. Like, it's just so booky. Like, it's literally right after these black guys got killed, a black guy kills police officers, and then it creates more panic and more negativity between the police and the black guys and the racist guys in America. It's just extra fear on the black man, basically. It's just like first it was turning into, it was like, for one day it was turning into people being sorry for black guys, and even Obama saying about it being, it's not what, when people say all lives matter, all lives do matter, but right now black lives matter more, basically, because there's an obvious problem going on right now. Like, it's like the facts are there, the statistics are there.
Black lives matter more.
No, he never said that. He said, but right now, I can't remember how he put it, but he said right now there's an obvious problem between the police and black people, innit? And people of color in general. So for once in a while, like, people were feeling sorry for black people, but then there was still the all lives matter argument, and then there was still probably racist people as well in there saying fuck them or whatever. But then the next day it was once again raw, like, this is why the police are so afraid of you and whatever, because you crazy niggas do shit like this and killing cops and stuff like that. So it's like, that's how the media portrayed it to us, innit? It flipped so swiftly, it was so quick, it was so fucking planned in my eyes.
That's the media. That could just be the media portraying random events the way that they want to portray them. That doesn't mean that the events were orchestrated.
I think they were orchestrated, because I feel like Donald saw this. He when the black guys died, like, he saw this as an opportunity, fam.
I don't think anyone
to strike fear, because he wants everyone to be afraid of. He wants all of white America to be afraid of losing their power and losing their country. That the Muslims are against them, the Hispanics are against them, and black people are against them. And vote for Trump, and Trump's going to save the day or whatever. That's like his, basically, in my opinion, that's his fucking campaign.
Have you watched any Donald Trump speeches?
We've said this before.
Exactly.
I haven't watched full speeches.
We haven't actually seen what he stands for or know anything about him, really. We've just seen what we've seen on social media, and most of that is negative, probably because of the people that we follow. Because it's their opinions. That's the only things that we've been seeing. So I still don't have an opinion on Donald Trump.
I see it on unbiased things as well. Like all bait news channels like BBC or Fox or CNN and stuff like that. That Donald Trump said this, that, or
I don't know if any news channels are unbiased, to be honest.
That's true. That's very true. But all of them, if all of them are saying that are portraying this guy as this way.
I don't know what he's
Like,
actually.
there's no smoke without fire, Jay.
I haven't actually.
There's no smoke without fire.
If I haven't actually done my due diligence, I can't come to an opinion of the man. Like most opinions that I hear are negative, but that could just be explained by the type of company I keep and whatnot. Because most people are, like, you know, black and whatnot, and they think that Donald Trump is a bad guy or what and stuff. But that could be also their opinions have just come from hearing that from other black people or other people who don't like Donald Trump, and there are like white people who don't. There's just bare people that
everyone doesn't like Donald Trump.
There's loads of people that don't like Donald Trump.
And then there's loads that do.
Yeah,
and I keep seeing them in the crowd.
I can't just make my opinion be based on the opinions of others.
Cause thing like Donald Trump though.
Who?
A black guy, that boxer. What's his name?
What boxer?
The guy that thinks he's the new Mayweather or something. He's so gassed. What's his name?
Oh, Adrian Broner.
Yeah, Adrian.
I think he'll probably, say that for publicity purposes.
Oh, okay. He's the only black guy.
I think most of the stuff
Trump.
that Donald Trump does is for publicity purposes, because everyone's talking about him.
Yeah. All right. So.
And if you're exposed to the most people, you might get the most votes. Popularity contest. That's what he's trying to play on. So I don't know. I haven't actually watched any Donald Trump speeches, so I don't have an opinion on him because I haven't looked at the facts. But
all right, cool. So let's just get on to the question of.
But I doubt he set up a murder of 5 people.
Yeah. That's my opinion. Jay just disagrees with me. You guys comment and tell me what you think.
Sometimes
you agree
terrible things just happen, fam.
Oh yeah, I agree, and I think they want us to think that it was just some crazy black guy seeking revenge, but really and truly, out here, you need to watch Prison Break, guys, and watch House of Cards.
Maybe I watch too much.
Maybe I watch too much television,
for,
but
entertainment and whatnot. Life isn't like that. Trust me. Trust me. Life isn't like what you see on TV.
In real life, fam. There's a lot of keys that they be showing us in these shows, fam.
Yeah, because most drama and entertainment is based on real life,
truth,
but it's also dramatized and
obviously it's over exaggerated,
to be entertaining. So you take
that's what they want us to think, though. They want us to think it's just a movie.
No.
They.
No, fam.
We need to be awoke.
You need to go to sleep, fam.
No, but alright, no, serious question, because I wanted to just talk about like what the fuck's going on in America, like, fam.
Yeah.
Like, what is actually going on?
I don't know. I haven't really been looking into it. It's just madness.
I'm seeing their videos. I'm seeing niggas pulling out guns on feds. I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think that's stupid.
Yeah, like that's.
I've seen videos of people dissing feds and just antagonizing them. Like, why are you doing that?
No, there is low. Listen, there's.
You think that's gonna help the cause? Antagonizing the police.
There is good police out there. Yeah,
like, that's how you get yourself killed. Like,
there's good police out there, but then there's bad ones as well. So don't antagonize either of them. So just stay safe out there.
Because antagonizing a good police officer that's not good. Like, there's no point doing that. And antagonizing a bad police officer is probably gonna get you killed. So, both ways, you lose.
What's the solution? We kind of went over the solution in the last podcast topic, innit? About
becoming more powerful and whatnot.
That was for us to do, and I think for police officers, they need to be trained better. Those were like our two solutions that we came up with.
Yeah, but what? There's many different reasons why black people are getting shot at the rate they are. There's also
there's loads. Yeah.
There's police officers that are scared, that have the fear of black people generally. There's police officers that are racist. Yeah. There's police officers that are inadequately trained and whatnot. There's so many different reasons.
Yeah.
So there's not a one-size-fits-all solution. There's so many different problems that need to be fixed.
I saw some guy on Facebook talking about, it was a white police officer as well, and he was talking about, he was comparing it to the Bible, innit? About how in the Bible Pharaoh didn't want the Jews to rise to power and stuff because they were getting too many of them. He had them as slaves and whatever, and then they were getting too many of them, and then he was killing them off basically and killing off the men and blah blah blah. And he was just basically comparing it to what's going on now and saying it's the same exact thing. Like America was an empire that brought in slaves, worked the slaves up. Somehow those slaves got freedom, and then they're getting bigger and more powerful, and so they have to send waves out to kill them out.
There's another conspiracy theory.
You think that's a conspiracy theory?
Yes.
That's not a problem.
Maybe it's the truth. Maybe it is.
I think maybe it is as well.
Maybe it is. But I don't know what the facts are. I haven't done the research.
They, fam.
Maybe there is a day, but I don't know.
It's they, fam.
I don't know if there is a day.
We need to be awoke, man.
Maybe I need to drink some coffee or something, but maybe I don't. I don't
You're just
know.
looking at the facts, the clear facts.
Yeah, when there's facts put in front of me, I look
so
at those
from
facts.
the facts and the statistics and what the clear facts that black people get arrested more than white people and killed more than white people and searched more than white people in England and in America. From the facts, what is the solution?
What's the solution?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What would be the greatest solution that could happen, or what would be a realistic solution? Which one do you want?
No, because you deal with facts and realism. So what would you think
A realistic solution? Because the best thing that could happen is just like get rid of racism, educate people so everyone knows that everyone's, just people and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's happening.
Yeah.
So basically, because I think we're gonna agree. Basically, what I'm trying to say.
Realistically, that ain't gonna happen. There's always gonna be bigots.
Yeah.
There's most of the people in power are older, so they're of the older generation. They have older world views and whatnot. So those people are gonna be pushing their world views down the chain of command, which affects us out on the street. So like that's just going to happen until like maybe 20 years from now, things will be better. Eventually, when the new blood go out,
That's
and
what I
there's
was
new
gonna say.
politicians and whatnot.
That's exactly
But right
what I was
about
gonna
now,
say.
it's gonna be where it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly-
unless you assassinate all the people
That
in
is
power
exactly what I was gonna
and
say.
all the people who are gonna succeed to power and all that sort of stuff. And I wouldn't suggest that. That sounds like some Guy Fawkes shit. Isn't that what he tried to do? Blow up the Houses of Parliament, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that, guys. I'm not trying to. This isn't a terrorist threat.
No, don't do that.
Arrest me.
But exactly what Jay said was what I was gonna say. Basically, was that it's the solution. It's not gonna happen in now, but we can begin it now, and we will see a better tomorrow.
Yeah,
like we need to
basically.
change from now. Like we kind of talked about it in last topic about black people owning their own and educating their people more better. Like in Stamford Hill, fam, we grew up in Stamford Hill. In Stamford Hill, fam, the Jews fucking run that area, fam. They have their own ambulance. They had their own groceries.
They had their own police, fam.
They had their own police.
That is mad.
Come on, fam. Like they're showing us the keys, fam.
That is mad. They had their own police, fam.
Fam, they run the area. Like we
what
can't, this
the
is
fuck?
our spot. Like this
How
is
can
our spot.
I just don't understand. I don't understand how they had their own police. Like,
Their own
that's-
groceries, shops, their own.
Do you think they carried guns and stuff?
with the police?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or did they just beat up people
No,
for the
they're
good
not.
of the community?
They still have to follow English laws.
Were they operating as police officers though, or were they? I don't know, because it's so weird that because impersonating a police officer is a crime,
No,
right?
I don't think they're not.
So
impersonating.
were they actually like police and actually?
Fam, I think the Jews, when they got to this country, they didn't have no wasting time or dilly dallying like us niggas. They weren't wasting time. They all bought their yards, worked together, and like helped each other and kept on bringing their people. Bang, bang. Like here's like. We're gonna buy this house. We're all gonna grind and work, save money. We're gonna buy this house now. Grind and work, bring more people. Grind and work. Their own shops. They're buying from their own people. They're keeping the money in tight, getting bigger. And then it comes to a point where they control the majority of the community, and then they can say to the MP or whatever of that community, "We want our own blah blah blah." No, you can't have that. And he's like, well, yes, we can. We're paying. We got lawyers. We're Jews. Like, here's the best lawyers. Like, they weren't joking around. Like, and for us black people, it's taken us so fucking long, and it's annoying. We were the first ones in this country, before everyone.
Is it?
Yeah, because black people were slaves. Duh.
Yeah, but are you saying we were like the first immigrants here?
Yeah.
I'm sure there were other immigrants here.
Well, maybe, but like, of color, we're the first.
Maybe.
Like
That
we
might
were
be
before,
right.
like It was definitely before Jews, Turkish, Somalian, Greek, you know what I mean, Polish. It was definitely before all of them. And we have nothing to show, fam. Jews came early as well. They came obviously after World War, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Slavery was before that.
My history is kind of mediocre still. Same as my geography. My geography and history is really whack. Those were 2 lessons I did not enjoy in school or care for.
Yeah, flipping.
The history that I learned is from 48 Laws of Power and Robert Greene books. They got excerpts of history for like every chapter and every rule and stuff like that. It's really interesting.
But yeah, basically, it's annoying. But yeah, let's move to the next topic so I can cheer myself up. Because it's annoying, man. And this light is not working, man. What the fuck?
You gotta put the gas in it.
Oh, you ain't got another light, have you?
There.
This is long.
Yo, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to check out the full podcast, you can click on the SoundCloud link in the description, or you can search for J. Cartere or talk about it in the podcast section of the iTunes store, and you can find us there. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next time.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.